shouting for an ambulance. Everyone scattered, and I remembered a box of insects my brother collected when we were little, tipping it onto the carpet, and the creatures scuttling to the edges, the dark, safe spaces. I walked towards danger. That's what people always said. To the point everyone is running from. But I couldn't look this time. Not at first. We ran down the stairs, though, and I could see straight away he was hurt. Badly. He was lying on his back. His head tipped back, mouth open. He was waxy, like a beeswax candle. He was the colour of bone, chalk white, grey-eyed, translucent-lipped, dead-looking. He wasn't moving. Everything was hazy then. It was like time stopped and there was a siren and screaming. I remember thinking, is he dead? There was a doctor there, wearing greens and working on him. He wasn't breathing. I stared at the red rucksack open on the floor, its contents spilling out, cannulae, oropharyngeal airways, bags of fluid, doctor's things that I recognised. I know doctor things. The doctor had the boy's head tipped back even further, and I tried to focus on the doctor's rucksack, kit, stuff, and she was looking down at his body and counting out loud, 1, 2, 3, 4. The waxy, wainy bone boy did not move. His chest did not rise. There was only blood. So much blood. I heard whoosh, 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 and then someone was pulling me by the hand. Then I heard sirens. Blue flashes filled the room, and it was really weird, but somehow in that moment I had a clear thought that we are bioluminescent, blue-glowed. Guess I was in shock. Or we were just out of it. Then there was shouting. Someone switched on all the bright wall lights. Wake up, snap out of it, please, please. Oh my God, fuck. He's fucking dead, fuck. And it's like I was aware something was very, very wrong, but I couldn't move, my feet frozen to the spot. There is so much blood in life, isn't there? 5, 6, 7. The doctor stopped counting, and her mouth was still moving, her eyes straight on me. The doctor. I hadn't even recognised her. I think it was shock. Run! And that's it. The truth. All of it. I did exactly what I was told. I ran, and ran, and ran. Chapter 1. Olivia, 2024. Olivia looked at the patient's heart and thought of a ribeye steak. It was too marbled with fatty tissue, the arteries thickened and stenosed, the red of the blood not quite red enough. She'd been doing this job a long time now. She could almost tell by the shade of red of a person's blood exactly how oxygenated they were, how likely to survive long term, the quality of that life. Olivia had once been dragged into a Mac store by her 15-year-old daughter, Freya, who insisted a 22-pound lipstick would enhance her look and her life. And she'd stood in front of the red section, glaring at the different shades, giving them all a likely pH reading. Cardiothoracic surgeons never wore red lipstick. I'm assessing acid-base balance of red lipsticks, she'd texted her husband Dele. We need a holiday. This man's blood was antique velvet rather than Russian red. He was in trouble. Olivia would fix him up and send him on his way, but she wasn't a magician. She couldn't undo years of bad choices, of processed foods, smoking, lack of exercise, and too much alcohol. God, she thought, she could use a drink herself. She stopped a moment, inhaled through the mask, smelling her own ketotic coffee breath. She hadn't eaten breakfast, which was a schoolboy error. And supper the night before had been boozy and late. She was trying to blot out the panic, Laura's face, her expression, the way she'd wrung her hands together, and mostly her words. Life will never be the same for them again. Not quite. Olivia had been anaesthetizing herself with Dr. Pino all week since then, lest she wake wide-eyed, thump-hearted, anxiety crashing through her system. Exhausted, anxious, hungover and hungry was not a good combination for any surgeon, a soup of